Hey Libras, it's Star again. I'm here to do your mid-month November reading. Let's start off with your Romance Angel Oracle cards and see what you have going on for love this month, or what's left of this month. Okay, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys who are coupled have fallen into some sort of a rut, and maybe little things that your partner is saying is kind of annoying you or whatever, but I feel like you're having to keep convincing yourself that you're with the right person. It's like you're not really sure about this, but there are things that you may need to just release and not take so seriously is what I'm getting so far. So let's pull a couple of clarifiers. Okay, yeah. So for keep an open mind, we have the Five of Swords reverse, and that's just staying away from conflict and sort of power struggles between you and your partner. I feel like there might be a lot of bickering or arguing because of differences that you have between the two of you. Okay. We have the Empress reverse. Sorry, I'm burning the sage and it always gets me. Anyway, so the Empress reverse here. I do feel like you're being a little bit cold. Either you or your partner, you're being a little bit cold because of maybe just arguments or differences that you've been having between the two of you. And this is causing you to not be nurturing, within the relationship, to not really give that affection that maybe you used to give, or to pay attention to your partner, or your partner's not paying enough attention to you, because I feel like you're focusing on the negativity. So for playfulness, we got the Moon. The Moon is a card about emotions, sometimes emotions that are kind of deep within us. And maybe you guys are like, yeah, okay, we have the Ten of Wands. So it's like you guys are sort of burdened, I think, with the outside world, outside of your relationship is what I mean. And this is making you very serious, and it might be making you also a little bit irritable. So it's saying for you to recapture your romance, you need to be a little bit more playful. So again, I'm getting that you just need to kind of loosen up a little bit and not focus on the negative things that may be happening around you, and maybe at work or outside of your relationship is what I'm thinking. So I feel like whatever situation you have going on right now, maybe you're going through a lot of stress, and like I said, this is either making you or your partner a lot more irritable than you normally would be, and so you're not as affectionate, and maybe you're just keeping to yourself. For giving and learning, we have the Queen of Wands reverse. So there's been some situations here. Somebody might be angry, and you need to forgive whatever's happened in the past, or at least come to a point where you learn from it. Either learn not to do the things that really are like a hot button for your partner, or or vice versa. I also feel like a lack of confidence. There's something that happened here that caused the lack of confidence. And then we have the Strength reverse, so that kind of goes along the same lines. The Queen of Wands is a card of being confident and feeling confident, and when she's in the reverse, I feel like that confidence is not there, especially next to the Strength card reverse. So I feel like whatever this is, it's whatever this issue is, or these past issues that you have been having or are experiencing now, it's making your relationship kind of weaker. You're just not feeling secure and strong within it. So it's what I'm getting so far. Let's see what messages we get in your Celtic Cross love spread. So I hope you guys had a nice birthday. I know your birthday month is over. But I feel like there's going to be, you know, this month is going to be kind of hectic. I do see that, you know, with the other readings that I've done so far for the mid-month. I see that there's a lot of culminations this month for some reason, and a lot of big changes for many of the signs. So let's see if that includes you. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Justice reverse. All right, so you guys might be, there was something here that didn't go in your favor with regards to finances, or that has affected your stability somehow. And you know, in the Romance Angels, I did say that there were things going on outside of your relationship that were kind of bleeding into your relationship, so making you a little bit more irritable, or a little bit more susceptible to having arguments. Okay, in your foundation you have the Ten of Cups though. So I feel like you are happy with your partner. It's just like the outside, the external, that is kind of causing a little bit of a rift. But you are feeling secure and emotionally satisfied with the partner that you have. Now we do have two tens here, the Ten of Wands and I'm sorry, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So, and they're both upright, so it's you feeling really good as far as like emotionally, and you're feeling stable, but there's something that's going on that is threatening that's threatening your finances. Okay, in the past we have the High Priestess reverse. So there was something that was revealed in the past. Could have been a secret, or this could be just you not using your intuition. Okay, what's crowning you is the Nine of Cups. Interesting, because that kind of conflicts with your foundation, which is the Ten of Cups, because the Nine of Cups here is reversed. So there's something that you're not satisfied with, that you're not happy with, and I have a feeling that it has more to do with your finances, and this is like at the forefront for you right now. In the near future, we have the Magician reverse. If any of you guys are going through, I feel like some of you may be going through some court cases here, and things may not be going the way that you wanted them to go. Okay, how you're seeing, oops, how you're seeing yourself is the Five of Swords. Sorry about that. Let me pick that up. Oh, goodness. Okay. 5 of Swords. So again, yeah, that's like an energy of conflict, of power struggles, of even being bullied. It's sort of one of those situations where nobody wins. It's like an empty... Even when you win, it's like you don't really win. Nobody wins in this situation here. And that's kind of how you're feeling right now. Like, no matter what you do, nobody wins. How your partner's seeing you is the Hermit. So, like I was saying, it's like you're keeping to yourself. You're not being very communicative. You're being very introspective. Whoop. All right, I'm not going to take those. See what your hopes or fears are. So I wanted to mention I'm going to change the format a bit for the new year. And so for December, I might be testing a few things out. So if you guys could just leave me comments, I would really appreciate it. Probably in the next reading, the December reading, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Okay, hopes or fears is the 4 of Swords. So you're either hoping to be able to take some kind of a break, maybe a vacation, maybe you just need to get away and get all this stress off your mind. Or you're fearing that you're going to have to be like on a hiatus of some sort. Okay. We got 2 here. In your overall outcome, we had the Page of Cups reverse and the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you might be waiting for some news, and when you receive it, it might not be the news that you were hoping for, but we'll clarify and see what that could be. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Death card reverse, so there has been an ending and something that you don't want to let go of. An ending of something that has stressed you out. It's like you kind of feel cheated out of something. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're feeling like you don't have a leg to stand on in some situation. Like things are just not going in your favor. We have the Wheel of Fortune reverse here. So it's like a period where you're just hanging in there, you know, being stuck, but more for your own good. Like you're being... See, people are seeing you as a hermit, and then you have the Hangman here. So it's like you're really wanting to be alone. You're wanting some solitude here, but all you're doing is worrying and thinking a lot about all the stress. So a lot of you guys might think that this is not, whatever it is that has happened around you is not affecting you, but it is. I can see a lot of stress around you. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see what this 10 of Pentacles is about in your central issue. What is the 10 of Pentacles? Okay, the King of Wands reverse. So I'm feeling like the King of Wands here feels like action cannot be taken on something. Like you, again, like I keep getting this message, like you're feeling like your hands are tied, or like you don't have a leg to stand on in some situation. And we have the Page of Cups reverse. So again, that's like bad news. So you've gotten some bad news that has made you feel like you don't know, you know, what next step you're going to take. You're feeling a little bit vulnerable with regards to your finances and your stability. Let me see the Justice reverse. What's the Justice reverse about for Libras from now to the end of November 2017? We have the Judgment card reverse. So yeah, just both Justice and Judgment reverse. So it's like you're feeling like some sort of decision was definitely not in your favor. You're feeling like it was the wrong decision that was made and you were affected by this. And we have the Four of Swords reverse. So now you're having to, it's like you don't have any rest right now. You have a lot to do. You have to get up and get moving as a result of some decision that was made that was not in your favor, is what I'm getting here. Let me see, in your foundation you had the Ten of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So I do have, let me see, I'll tell you what signs I have here. I have fire signs here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have some water energy as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So if you guys are dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I feel like this person is trying to be very patient with you and waiting for things to get better. It's like they have a lot of hope and faith in you, that you are the end all be all. Like I feel like that's how your partner is seeing you, is that, you know, you guys have this potential for this great happiness and this stability between the two of you. But there are things that are happening in your life, Libra. You know, we have the Justice card is actually the card of Libra, and you're here in the reverse, and it's almost like you're blocking your own stability. You're blocking your own long-term just fulfillment, as far as like monetary fulfillment, as far as building something that's going to last. Okay, so I feel like you're not sure about this. There are things that are happening that are stressing you out. It's like you don't have a clear mind right now here with the Judgment card in the reverse. Okay, like you feel like you know you need to take action. You can't just be passive about this anymore, because there are things that are happening that you need to take action on. But I feel like that's taking the attention away from your relationship, and here is your partner being very patient with you and kind of waiting for you to come around. When we have the High Priestess reverse here in the past, clarified by the Ten of Wands reverse. And the Devil reverse. Okay, so I feel like there was a secret that came to light, something you found out about. Okay, and this led you to cut ties with a toxic situation or a very burdensome situation. Let me pull one more for the High Priestess. This one, I feel like it was reversed, but it kind of flipped. So it's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about choices. So there was a choice made, there was a decision made to cut ties with someone or something that was very burdensome to you. Okay, you could have been dealing with a Capricorn, because the Devil represents Capricorn, but I'm feeling more that it was just a burdensome, toxic situation that you needed to make a decision on, and you got the clarity that you needed to do that. Okay, let's see why the Nine of Cups reverse here is what's crowning you, and clarified by Temperance. The Emperor reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is you just being completely unsatisfied. You're trying to keep things, you're trying to keep it together. You're trying to keep your emotional balance. You're trying to keep your cool. But if things keep going on the way they have been, like, you know, I just feel like things haven't been going your way recently. And it's taking a toll on you. Okay, you're feeling like you're starting to get out of control. It's like you're fighting with yourself, you know, to try to keep it together. But you're just really unhappy with the fact that there are things going on around you that you can't control, that just needed to happen, I guess. Let me see what the Magician reverse is. I don't really like the Magician reverse. All right, we got the Ace of Cups reverse, clarifying. So to me, this is like, the Magician reverse is just a very, like, sneaky, manipulative person energy. And then the Ace of Cups reverse is like unhappiness, sadness. Let me just see. The World reverse. Three of Wands reverse. Okay, Libra, is just, I really feel like the Temperance card is going to be important for you this month, or the rest of this month, is to, you know, keep that in mind, to maintain your emotional balance. Be good to yourself, and if you need to, you know, just get away for a weekend and just clear your mind, please do that, because I really feel like there's like emotions or anger, or not so much anger, but I do get the sense that there's like you're just a lot more sensitive. You're going to be a lot more sensitive to things for the rest of this month, and this is affecting. It's like there's something here that you don't want to let go of. You don't want to put to rest, because you don't know what you're going to do after whatever it is here ends. There's like an ending of a cycle that has you very unhappy, because it comes with a sense of insecurity, just not being sure of what the future is going to hold. So I feel like you're doing whatever you can, even if you have to like manipulate your way through this. I feel like you're really trying to stop something from ending here, and that might not be the best thing for you. It's so weird because, you know, if you guys have been listening to my channel, that like the love reading is always very much about the relationship itself. And for some reason this month, a lot of the signs, I've done already 6 videos prior to this one for the mid-month readings, and a lot of them in the love reading, it's like things outside of the relationship is what is coming up here in the love reading, because it's affecting the relationship itself. So just keep that in mind. You know, don't let the outside world affect what you have between you and your partner. Or even for you singles, you know, it's going to be pretty much the same storyline here, but I am feeling that with regards to, again, you singles are feeling frustrated for sure, that things aren't going your way. You're not getting, you're not finding someone who's going to be committed to you the way that you want. I feel like there's a sense of just discontent with the people that you've been meeting, but you're being very patient here and waiting for that true love to come around. But again, you know, we do have this Magician reverse, so I feel like there are things here that you guys need to put to rest, okay? And it's something that's affecting your emotions. And until you do that, the future is not going to be clear. Okay, let me see why you're seeing yourself as the Five of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. You guys are being very competitive right now because there's opportunities here that you want to go for. And we have the Tower reverse, so that's like avoiding a disaster. So it's like you're willing to do whatever it takes. And I see that here with the Magician reverse. So that makes sense. You're willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that these opportunities go to you. Okay, to avoid some sort of disaster. So this might have to do with like finances or something like that. I feel like you guys are very focused on finances this month. Let me see why your partner's seeing you as a hermit. Yeah, see? Death reverse. So it's like you're not talking to anyone. You're being very introspective because there's something that needs to end in your life and you're having trouble letting go of it. So it's going to be different for each and every one of you. So different situations here. But there's definitely an ending that needs to occur and you just got to let it go. And I feel like you're having trouble with that. It's making you very uneasy. Okay, let me see what this Four of Swords is about. The Hangman reverse. So that's interesting. Okay, so I feel like you do need some time to yourself. I feel like that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping that taking time to yourself is going to bring forth like some sort of enlightenment and give you ideas as to how to move forward and what you need to do from here. So there's a lot of meditating and thinking, contemplating here. And you need this. You feel like you want this. You need this solitude. You need time to yourself right now. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is actually someone who likes solitude and wants to be alone and is happy being alone and independent. So that goes along with that. So your overall outcome was the Page of Cups reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. Three of Cups reverse. Two of Pentacles reverse. I feel like for some of you, not all of you, but some of you here in the outcome, I feel there may have been some cheating going on. Like maybe you were juggling two people and somebody's letting one of those people go. Okay, I feel like this is something that's been going on for a while, but it's come to its conclusion, okay? Or it will here in the near future. So this is more for you Libras who are married. I feel like there's some of you out there who have been carrying on with a third party here, and you're finally letting them go. You're setting them loose. It's like you don't want any part of that. I feel like you have enough stress in your life that you don't really want to have to be dealing with that as well. Or that you had multiple partners and one of those partners is letting you go. And this is like bad news for you because you feel like, you know, you've been with this person for a while. Maybe you're the third party in their relationship. So that is for some of you. For others of you, I feel like you're going to get some bad news about something. Like I said, you were waiting for some news for a while with regards to something, and it could be something related to your finances. here in the future, because this is the overall outcome. So you could be waiting for some news with regards to your finances, and the news is not good. It's not a cause for celebration, and it completely messes with your balance. It's like you're trying to maintain some sort of stability here, and you're finding it very difficult. It's like you're not able to balance things the way you normally used to, and this is just making you very unhappy. Okay, so again, all of this is really, I feel like the reason that it's not really, the reading isn't focusing on deeply into your relationship is because you guys, a lot of you are just distracted with other things, and so I don't feel that love is like at the forefront right now. You're kind of, I feel like the message is mostly, you know, if you really care about the person that you're with, whether you're committed to them or this is just somebody that you've been dating, it's just, this is like for awareness that you might be neglecting them a little bit. But I do see that for a lot of you, your partner is trying to be very patient with you, and they kind of see that you're going through something where you need to be alone. So that's what I get here for you guys. Let's move on to your general reading. Okay, the Strength card. So that's either you showing strength or needing to be more courageous or more confident. The Princess of Wands. I feel like this is you needing to feel more confident, show more confidence, and feel more courageous with your approach to new endeavors. There's something new starting in your life, and you need to approach it in a more courageous way. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very focused on on everything that makes them feel stable and grounded. It's someone who's very responsible, very focused on their belongings, their material belongings, and also family, taking care of family, doing all kinds of responsible things. And then we have the Princess of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's something about something about like newness here. Something new is starting with regards to your stability that you're needing to find strength in. Maybe for some of you, you're starting like a new career, and there's a lot of responsibility right now, a lot you have to focus on. Okay, we have the Three of Swords. So there was something that was heartbreaking or disappointing. More than disappointing, it was really like, it's a card of sorrow. So there was some heartbreak here. Let's see. The Devil. Yeah. So some of you could be dealing with earth signs. I have a lot of earth energy here. I have so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Devil again, who it's the card of Capricorn. I feel like you might be fearing You're fearing like a new beginning. Also, I'm getting for some of you that you need to be a little bit more cognizant of having willpower to resist against temptation. Okay, because I do see like temptation around you, things that get you very excited, that might not be in your best interest with regards to your groundedness and your stability, the long term. You know, this could cause some heartbreak, or maybe it already has. I do get for some of you, like this is, you know, again, I'm seeing some of you Libras are involved in some sort of third party situation here in your love life. And this is putting your long-term relationship in jeopardy. Okay, here we have the Hermit again. And the Prince of Pentacles. So again, a lot of earth energy here. So a lot of you are dealing with earth signs, or just dealing with things with regards to like your finances, long-term, you know, tangible things. I feel like you guys could be distracted. There's like distractions here. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. There's distractions here. So for some of you, there could be distractions in the form of other partners, okay, if you're coupled. So there is temptation around here to have like an affair, and this is really making you think, go, you know, do some soul searching and think about whether or not this is a risk that you want to take. And you're actually really worried about this. For others of you, I feel like you are embarking on like a new career that you're worried about, and I don't feel like this is by choice. Like this kind of just happened here. And it's forcing you to examine the situation and think about, you know, what you're going to do, what action are you going to take. You need to take some slow, steady action towards a goal, you know, but I feel like you may still be figuring out what that goal is. And that's like this Nine of Swords, is that thinking, you know, where are you better off, you know, what direction are you better off going towards? Okay, yeah, you have some decisions to make here with the Two of Swords. And you're worried about these decisions. Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands again, so that's burdens. And the Emperor. So you're needing to go, you're needing to be a little bit introspective here in order to gain back control of your life and gain back control over all the things that are stressing you. You have a lot of stressful cards here. And they're all kind of surrounding Pentacles and Earth energy. So I do feel like you guys are very concerned with your stability right now. Like there's something that's threatening that. And your stability could be either, you know, like your career related, job related, or it could be for you guys that have long-term partnerships. I feel like temptation is going to be an issue this month for you, and that could lead to, you know, some sort of heartbreak. So just be careful there, you know, what you end up choosing to do here, because these are, you know, all your choices. But I do feel like temptation is going to really weigh heavy on you this month. With the Emperor next to it, I just feel like you're trying to use your willpower. You have the Strength card, you have the Emperor. You're trying to maintain your composure, maintain your strength. Okay, we have the Six of Cups. So that's a card of happiness, of going back to, you know, that time when you were a little bit more playful, you know, what the romance angels were saying, of being a little more playful. But I feel like for you guys, you need to feel in control in order to be in that space again. In order to feel, you know, childlike again, you need to feel like your world is in control. We have the Fool here. Okay, so something new is happening. For some of you, it could be like you're starting, you might be deciding to do something that really, like a hobby, like a new hobby, or let me see. Oops. Four of Wands, yeah. Okay. For some of you, I feel like if this is job related, some of you might actually go back to a job that you really enjoyed doing, that was almost like a hobby to you, or that you're going back to a job where you knew the people that work there, like you're really happy with your coworkers now, and this is something new that you're starting, and it's finally going to give you that stability that you've been looking for, because that's what I feel all this stress is about, is your stability being threatened. But I feel like, you know, there's a progression. There's a lot of worry, but then, you know, things kind of clear up toward the end of the month. I feel like things are going to clear up. You're going to be seeing things in a lot more optimistic point of view. But there's going to be some heavy energy here towards the middle of the month, like right around now, and towards the end of the month. There's going to be some heavy energy where you just need time to yourself. I do see that here as well. Okay, so in general, Libras are needing time to themselves to really kind of figure out which direction they want to take, which way they want to go, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be in your career, because there's a lot of thinking involved here. There's a lot of decisions that you need to make that you're stressing out about, and this is becoming a burden to you. You know, like for those of you who are thinking about having an affair, it's a situation, a decision that you're going to make that has become a burden. It's not like, it's not really, it doesn't feel fun to me at all, to be quite honest. So and I just feel like it's not feeling fun to you either, because you're doing more worrying than actually having a good time with it. So I feel like you're just going to really take control, be very controlled, very guarded, not guarded, but restrained. Okay. And I feel like you demonstrating that restraint. It's like you're gonna feel a sense of groundedness from that alone, you know, and that's gonna make you loosen up a bit, because it's like you're gonna trust yourself again. I feel like right now you're feeling very insecure. There's like an air of insecurity here, and I even saw it in your love reading. There's like an uncertainty. You're doing a lot of thinking, okay? But once you feel like you've gained back control, you've gone within, you really examine the situation, whatever it is for you, that's when you're going to be able to loosen up again, and you're going to feel stable. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys for this month. Let me know what you think. Leave me your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be back pretty soon to do your December readings, and we'll see what transpires from there. Okay? Thanks, Libra. Have a good one.